What's going on, you beautiful flockers? How's everybody doing up there? But it's having a good day. I'm having a good day. Are you having a good day? We're all having a good day here. And for that. So, welcome to episode 13, where we are now level 6. Exclamation point Florrie's in chat, or check in the description down below if you are watching on YouTube. Get some potions, dice rollers, all the cool D&D stuff. Exclamation point 4th wall in chat, or if you're watching on YouTube later, description down below. Make sure you get some D&D merch or some Swan merch. I might have some new merch coming out for my personal merch later on, because I'm kinda, sorta, not really, but kinda doing a rebrand, if that makes any sense. I'm still gonna be Swanson and everything like that, but my avatar and stuff like that's gonna be changing. We do also have some new emotes in chat. One of them being an animated nat 20 dice roll. So if anybody gets a nat 20, y'all can hit that animated nat 20. Other than that, that's all I got for announcement. So Punk isn't here, so I can't do the recap. So I guess we're gonna do it as a group for the recap. Pretty much, I think all it boils down to for the recap is we went in, beat Smash, got our ass beat a little bit, and that essentially was the session.
I mean, fair. You were at the very beginning of combat. First round was done, and the entire session was combat. There's probably a detail at the end of that combat that I'm not sure if we covered.
We found a crystal inside of the statue.
Mm-hmm.
And pulled it out.
And Drew D decided to say, I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And dipped.
Yep.
Had to use the little tree's bathroom.
It was time.
Jared D was like, alright, I'm out.
And then you guys set up a little camp. Everybody got to take a long rest. I hate to inform you all, though, that while you were sleeping, nothing happened.
Interesting.
It's still night. Oh no. How can it be?
Also, we hate to inform everybody, but we know we said everybody levels up to level 6. Y'all are now back to level 5 because fuck you.
Huh?
April Fool's a month late.
No, Swanson already did that, remember?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that went well.
Yeah. With his butter, Swanson, way-to. April Fool's that one.
Yep.
So starting this session, we ended last session because Mesloth wasn't with us, and we were going to pull loot, but we didn't because Mesloth wasn't with us, and now Punk isn't with us, but I'll let the DM decide what we can do with that one.
We've got two options. We can do loot and let him roll for his later. Or you can continue to Christopher Columbus the area and see what happens.
For Columbus.
This is a third option we can do.
Which is?
We can do random. Well, never mind. Nope, that wouldn't work either.
No, because what I've got prepared for you is going to take precedent over that.
Yeah.
The story's moved in a direction to where we can go either way with it.
Yeah.
So it's your guys' choice if you want to loot around all of the destruction, so to speak. Even though you're not going to do it, you're just going to be making rolls.
Yep. Loot Goblin in me says loot. But I
Okay.
will let the rest of the party choose what they want to do.
Either way, Punk will still get his stuff, whether we do a roll later for him or if I roll the dice for him.
I say roll it for him, and then just someone in the party takes it and holds onto it.
Holds it.
I mean,
Fine, my
on
precious.
Start a PvP match just to get his stuff.
Put him against Jeffrey. You want this? You're gonna have to get my shell.
Come and get it.
You have entered Texas. What? The PvP's on.
Okay. So I've kind of gathered from everybody then that it sounded like we're gonna do some rolling.
Yeah, I'm easy
Okay.
with rolling dice. Yeah. Just wanted to clarify that.
I was
Ready for
about
an
to
exciting section
say, you wanna clarify?
That'll do, little swan. That'll do.
Aw.
Okay. So let's start with you, Chuck. Give me a D100.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose it'd help if I had my dice log open.
Weird.
33.
So, in your roll, you come up with a item known as the Spirit Board.
Ooh.
So go ahead and look that up, add that to your inventory.
Oh God.
All right.
Do we give the smooth brain a Ouija board? That's what it is.
Okay, Sloth, give me a D100.
We're about to end up with demons.
So, a 2. That will get you a Pearl of Power.
Okay. Neat.
Alright, Frenel.
See. Here we go. Interesting. 75.
You get a Gambler's Blade.
Okay.
Hmm.
Ray?
At advantage.
No.
45.
That gets you a wrap of unarmed power +2. And I will roll for Mr. Punk.
I think we just wait on his and let him roll it so he gets the satisfaction of it.
I want it. I want someone to have it. So canonically, he's either gonna have to fight for it, or he's gonna have to argue for it.
Well, and technically his character is still playing, and we're rolling the dice for him, and you guys are committed to decisioning for the character, so his character would get the item. I know, I took away a great roleplay. I like your idea of the PvP over the item. It's a fun idea.
How about we just have him? He went to the corner, he peed, he doesn't know about the looting yet.
he's relieving himself against one of the stones that's getting lightning slammed against it.
That's the perfect spot.
I guess I will leave it to you guys.
I vote for him not knowing yet.
I'm trying to figure out how that's going to play out with what we've got coming, though.
His character just doesn't have anything. Sucks for him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, real quick, how did you on your sword or the staff or whatever that you got that gives you the +3 or some +2 on your attack? How did you customize that to actually work for your attack roll? Or not your attack roll, but your damage.
It auto engages once you actually attune to it.
I can't attune to my reps. I know I can equip it, and now my attack rolls are good, but my damage is not reading. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's reading right. Never mind. We're good. That was my bad.
Oh, shoot. You guys make a decision on what we're doing with Punk's rolls.
You're the only one who can roll them, I believe.
Yeah, but I mean, do we want to roll for him?
Why not?
Yeah.
It's all random. It's all RNG.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Okay, well, here goes Punk's 100 then. He hit a 44.
Which means he's 2 away from the secret of the universe.
I thought it was 43.
It's 42.
Was it 42?
Pretty sure.
I know the movie you're talking about.
Oh, I was thinking of the book, actually.
No, well, that too. So that gets him the Hammer of Thunder.
Thunder always comes after lightning.
Well, you're just full of it tonight, aren't you?
Oh, I love my puns. My
thunder. Oh, thunder, your hammer.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Ew.
Okay, we're gonna add this one for now, and if it's not right, then we will go from there.
But hammer of thunder, right?
Yeah, and what I came up with and what it kept giving me was Hammer of Thunderbolt, so I'm wondering if it's a different book, but that doesn't matter because we're running into the same thing with Rhodey, because his is out of a different book, so we have to share his book to the campaign quick for that to be available too.
I gotcha.
I just have to remember now how to share.
Should be able to like right click and then share it.
Yeah, I think and then you can share it right to the Curse of Strahd campaign, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I just purchased it, so give me a second.
Yay me, I get to add more stuff to our loot table.
It's just what you needed.
Hey.
Okay.
And by yay me, I mean fuck you.
Okay, fine. You get nothing the rest of the campaign. You have what you have, and that's all you get.
Give him that. At least give him itching powder.
You have your art set. Go draw.
You don't want that. I will draw a freaking belt of giant power.
I think that's too much gold value.
I mean,
Like,
in the book, it doesn't have a freaking gold value, so
It
therefore
does, because
it's
if you look-
valueless.
If you go in the book, it has a recommended value for every
Yeah, I
rarity.
know. Yeah.
That would be at least like 500 gold. Might be able to make a common magic item though.
Yes, each item can be worth no more than 50, and a grand total accumulation of all of the things you draw in the box can't exceed 500.
So what you're saying is I can draw the parts for the belt and then make the belt and then wear the belt.
If you can find somebody to put it together for you, sure.
Well, I do know a blacksmith back in that little town that might be able to assemble that for you.
That one might be a little...
leather worker.
Yes. Correct. All of the above.
It's I mean it would work. It's now a chastity belt of giant power.
They gotta protect that rice, huh?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So in the meantime, Chuck, the item that you got, remind me what the spirit board does for you.
So long as I have it equipped, I can cast either augury or commune. Augury lets me ask a question that can get an answer from an otherworldly entity. That answer can be wheel, which means whatever thing I'm suggesting I'll do is good. Woe, which means whatever I'm suggesting to do is bad. Wheel and woe, which means it could be good and bad. And indifference, it's neither good nor bad. And commune lets me contact a deity or divine proxy and ask up to 3 questions that can be answered with a yes or a no. I must ask the questions before the spell ends. and I always receive a correct answer for each question. Divine Being isn't necessarily omniscient, so I might receive unclear as an answer if it goes beyond what that thing should know about.
Oh, it's a magic 8-ball.
Perfect. Perfect. Swanson, I think yours are fairly well self-explanatory. Wraps of unarmed power +2.
Yeah, it gives me a +2 to my unarmed attack and +2 to my damage with unarmed strike.
Okay. Sloth, your necklace of fireballs. Or was it the
No,
pearls of power? Pearls of power.
I did not get the necklace of fireballs. I wanted that, but that's okay. Maybe next time.
Well, if you hadn't rolled a 2.
I know. Anything but a 2, but if that's the worst roll, I roll all night. I'll be good. While this pearl is on your person, you can take a magic action to regain 1 expended spell slot of level 3 or lower. I can use it once until next dawn.
So long rest.
No, it
'Cause
doesn't
it-
say rest. It says it does not say
Yeah,
long
but
rest. It says cannot be used again until the next dawn.
Yeah,
Yes,
but the dawn is so weird.
I mean, this place doesn't have dawn, so I guess I can only use it once, right? So it will.
We'll play with it.
So basically, I have up to level 3 spells, so I can bring back an extra spot anywhere. If I run out of spots, I can use a pearl once and cast another spell if I use up all my spots. So that might come in handy. Once a day.
Okay.
Now, you would not want me to have a necklace of fireballs because that would just be far too dangerous.
Yeah, probably.
Dangerous, get damage. You don't need healing if they're dead.
But like Skinny just didn't want me to have the, gauntlet of ogre power or the giant belt or reps +3. So it's just like, and the worst of the evils +2.
I mean, it all depended on what you rolled. You picked some items that were pretty wild. So, Freno, explain, now that we got it actually in, explain the Gambler's Blade.
So the Gambler's Blade. I have to make a choice here. So choose a magical bonus of a +1 or a +3 to this weapon. This sword grants the bonus to its attack and damage roll. For each point of bonus you choose for the sword, you take the corresponding penalty, -1 to -3, for your death saving throws. You can change this magical bonus each day at dawn, which I'm going to ramp it up to +3, so I'm going to go -3. This weapon is cursed. Becoming attuned to it extends the curse to you until the curse is broken with either a spell or similar magic. You are unwilling to part with this weapon, so I will kill anybody and everybody who touches my damn sword. You want to see Sneaky Boy rage? Try and take his sword and watch what happens.
Don't touch my sword.
And the nice thing is I do get a bonus action because of this damn weapon. So I get to have an extra attack each turn.
Nice.
Yeah, considering, I only have 2 swords and I can either hit or defend with one. No, now I gotta hit you at least 3 times now. It'll be nice.
Does it say how to break the curse?
Yeah. Remove the curse with a similar magic or a spell.
Get
That's all there is.
essentially somebody has to have remove curse.
Yep. So I'm gonna take a hit on my death save. If I get into a pickle, I better not because I'm a damn rogue. But we'll see. Stay tuned.
Such is the way of the gambler's blade.
This is the way. But yeah, I'm not trying to be mean about it, but I have a +9 to my benefits with this one scimitar, and I get an additional +6 on top of it because I'm putting my life on the line. So yeah, unfortunately, gamblers, scimitar, well, blade, it don't matter because there's a category of them, but it'll gamble your life away.
Mm-hmm. So, Grimjaw, there was 2 numbers out of 100 that were gonna get this hammer of thunderbolts, and he hit it.
Oh, good on him.
Going into it,
Wow.
he's got a couple different things. You gain a +1 to attack and damage rolled. When attuned, but you do have to be wearing a belt of giant strength, any variety, and gauntlets of order power to attune to it. But your strength score increases by 4 up to 20. Oh, it can exceed 20, but not past 30. And when you roll a 20 on an attack rolls with this weapon against a giant, the giant must succeed on a DC 17 saving or die. The hammer also comes with 5 charges. While attuned to it, you can expend 1 charge and make a ranged weapon attack with the hammer, hurling it as if it had the throwing property with a normal range of 20 feet, long range of 60. If the attack hits, the hammer unleashes a thunderclap audible out to 300 feet. The target and every creature within 30 feet of it must succeed on a DC 17 con save or be stunned until the end of your next turn.
Dirty.
The hammer regains 1d4 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn.
So as of right now, he only has a +1
Correct.
until he gets the gauntlet or belt and is able to attend to it.
Yeah, once he gets attuned to it, though, it's going to be dangerous.
We're in danger. Look, we found
So-
the ultimate PKer.
Especially if you happen to come across giants.
Hmm.
Okay. So we're gonna say that happened before you all took your long rest. So everybody give me what do we want to do? Let's go with a constitution roll. Everybody just do a flat constitution roll for wake up time.
Gun save.
What is this?
Hey, get him out. Get him out now.
Chuck is just such a sleepy boy.
Oh god,
Baby boy.
not the snoring again.
Oh, y'all rolled con saves too.
Yeah.
Oh, check. Oopsies.
I mean, my con
no.
save and my con check is the same thing.
Well, I asked for a check though.
Oops.
Come on, man.
There.
Well, you said straight con.
He has the con.
So how do you get that?
So Constitution, where it's the plus whatever you have, just click that box.
It'd be at the
Okay.
very top row of all your stuff. Strength,
Yeah,
dexterity,
but
constitution.
Up at the top.
Well,
I'm not up.
so it looks like Grimjaw and Ray wake up at the same time.
Weird.
It's almost like they're long lost friends or something. Both Dragonborns.
Long lost cousins.
Potato, potato.
Fire another warning shot, Patterson.
Ray, kind of hard for you to roleplay without him here with him waking up. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey.
I don't know how you want to do this.
He's just gonna wake up, do his thing. Ray's gonna do his morning ritual, and he's gonna wake up, do his stretches, get limbered up, drink a bottle of whiskey, and gonna just sit there and meditate and get his mind right after the battle that we just had, and sit there and think to himself that, like, he really went all in on that battle and really needs to concentrate on how hard he needs to go in the future, you know, throughout this day. And, you know, if we do get into another battle, luckily he had this rest and was able to sleep throughout the night, because Breno was on fire watch for us. And he's actually gonna see, actually, what is Breno doing right now, because he's gonna be the next one that wakes up.
Light sleeping.
Okay, so Ray's gonna walk over to Breno and tap him on the shoulder and wake him up.
Oi, what's up, Ray?
Just noticed you were taking a little nap. Anything happen throughout the
No.
night?
It was pretty uneventful. Chuck was talking about Red. You guys were snoring. I mean, I thought about putting my fingers up your noses, but I didn't want to because they would have got gooey.
Yeah, might have been missing a couple of fingers as well, because, you know, acid and fingers don't go very well together.
Yeah. Other than that, just the typical, you know, nuanced noise of this wonderful place of the hill that we're on. I mean, I didn't really see a lot of movement, but really I can only see, you know, 60 foot out. So nothing caught my attention.
The commotion of you two talking brings Jeffrey out of his shell, kind of pokes his head out, looks around, he's got a little sleep in his eye, picks a little booger out, he's like, "Rah!" He's
Morning,
rock
Sleepy
sock.
Beauty.
Hey, did you get a new one?
A new one what, Jeffrey?
Your cutty blade, your blade.
Yeah, don't touch it either.
I was gonna ask if I could hold it.
No, bad idea.
What? Why?
Jeffrey, I tried to separate myself from it last night, and I was going to stab whoever touched it besides me.
Got it. Don't touch
Oh.
Sneaky's blade.
Don't touch this one. You can touch the other one if you want to see it.
No, that one's shinier.
Yeah. It is. It's not what I was expecting, but I feel very agitated if someone touches it besides me.
Even just a finger?
Well,
No, like I'm not gonna trust you. Period. Like I'll keep it sheathed and whack you upside the head. I'm not gonna give you the opportunity.
Dang it.
Don't think about it,
Well,
Jeffrey.
while this conversation's going on, Ray's gonna look, because we're all still in the middle of this ring. He's gonna look up in the sky. What is happening in the sky? Because I know in the middle of us fighting, it kind of cleared up on this one area and let the sun shine through. Has the fog and the clouds covered back up, or is it still sunshine?
The clouds have come back in. They're just rolling a little bit. There is an occasional lightning strike that will tap the ring of rocks around you, but at like a 10% intensity of what had been and nowhere near the frequency. When I say occasional, I mean every few minutes, whereas, you know, before in the heart of battle, it was basically a torrent of lightning around you.
So we can still kind of see the sky, or has it like covered fully back up?
It's kind of went back to a real light gray, so you can tell that there is light behind it. It's not dark like it's been everywhere else you've went, but it's not bright and sunshiny.
Yeah. Okay.
With that, our two sleepyheads come into the fray.
No.
Chuck, you just made Ray yawn.
No.
Yeah,
What
all
did I
right,
miss?
Chuck.
What did I miss?
You didn't miss much, I promise. Jacqueline. Besides you sleeping?
Did I miss breakfast?
No.
Yay.
How you feeling, Chuck? How's the puppy?
Oh, puppy's good. Puppy fluffy. Puppy get pet. Bread be good too. No
Yeah.
bread, no fluffy.
Ah.
Bread be floury. Very, very floury. You want bread?
I think we're gonna make something. I'm not too sure. Jacqueline's hungry. You must be hungry. Puppy must be hungry.
With that,
Remember, Chuck, you had the gem in one of those breads. Do not eat it.
Chuck looks down at the bread he's holding. Realizes. He stuffs it back in his beard.
Okay, so Jeffrey reaches into his pack, pulls out a couple rations, starts kind of handing out food to everybody. Last time I was up here, none of that happened. But there's this other place that I think we should go see. There was an axe buried in a tree. Might be worth getting.
How far is it from here, Jeffrey?
Oh, I don't know.
In which way?
It's to the south.
Oh, so go out the other entrance.
I'd say it's probably 500 or 600 feet.
Okay.
But first, food.
Yeah. What kind of rations do you got there, Jeffrey? I've got got a tinder box and some Kindle and stuff. We can make a little fire and cook some food. It's that edible.
Oh, I brought some wolf steaks from the inn. I got a banana.
No, I don't like bananas. You can have it.
Couple of loaves of bread. Hey, Chuck. No.
What?
You didn't hear that.
At that time, Ray's gonna pull out his art set.
I can make us a hero's feast if y'all want.
Doesn't
But
he
no
have
fire.
1, 2, 3, 5 uses?
Yeah, I think he does have 4 jars of the paint that he can paint in a 10-foot cube in a 10-minute time period and have it come to life. But I like your counting.
I have to be in keeping.
It was perfect. Well,
I
get to
mean,
painting.
instead of us having, wool steaks, I can make us some, rump roast and some deer, whatever anybody else is wanting.
Just a simple venison there, Ray. That's it. Nothing fancy.
Well, you could do an entire Thanksgiving feast. I am glad we're alive.
Chicken eggs would be good.
So Ray's gonna sit down with the art set and start. It's gonna be kind of weird because, like, instead of the paper and everything that everybody's used to, he's just gonna start drawing in the sand that's right here, and the sand and the dirt and everything, and just start drawing with this art set and making venison and eggs, bacon, toast, dinner rolls for Chuck.
Well, and in that 3D cube, if I read it right, in that 3D cube, you can like paint anywhere in that 3D space, and it will just come to life.
And then also gonna have, a table for everything to sit on and stuff like that. So pretty much
Don't forget
whatever
a cask for
y'all
you.
are. Oh yeah.
You gotta have your cask.
I'm gonna have 3 bottles of rye.
Better enough.
So while Ray is in there painting, off to the south, you can see a few flashes of lightning, and silhouetted in that lightning, ever so slightly visible because it's much darker to the south than where it is to you right now, and just over top of the rock wall you can see what appears to be another tree looming in the distance.
Well, you guys make breakfast. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go scout this. Gonna get to about right there and just kind of peek my head around the rocks and just kind of give it a good glance down. Look back at the group. Just kind of smile at them. Not gonna do anything too exciting just yet.
Okay. Are you gonna try to discern anything about it, or are you just kind of taking a peeky poo to see what you can see?
Well, the sneaky boy's coming out if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Yeah. Just give me a second. I have to find it. Oh. All right, I'm going to enable my long stride and pass without trace.
Okay.
What would you like me to roll? Because I'm going to haul ass.
Is that based on a stealth check, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me. Let's see
Gonna
where
be
we
an
end.
advantage, just so you know.
Yep. Cause he's a sneaky boys.
You can't roll advantages on those. Interesting.
Yeah, well, roll it again.
Oh, there we go. We're good. Fire in the hole.
I'm waiting for mine to up there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gone like the wind. Just gonna start moving my way down here.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna stay on the trail. I'm actually gonna break over this way. Because on the map, the outlining of the arrows is a 100-foot cliff, right? Yeah. If I remember right.
Yeah, I mean, basically it's showing you a big gradient, but yeah, it's a
Yeah.
steep drop.
So, literally, how far do you want me to go before I gotta roll again?
Oh yeah, you can push it about there.
I'm really playing sneaky ninja.
Double
boy.
16s. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, go where you want to go.
I'm gonna kind of get here up against this foliage and let's kind of do an investigation here.
Yep.
See what we got going on. Cause unless something sees me, talk to me, Goose.
Dang. Okay. So as you look around, you notice that all of the trees and shrubs in this grove that you've come up to are pretty much dead or dying.
Okay.
How far do you have dark vision?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, so at the edge of your dark vision, you're having trouble seeing it. But when you look at where you think that tree was that you saw,
Uh-huh.
it almost appears as if a liquid might be oozing out from the bark and from the interior and the limbs of this. Like, now you can see, like, it's towering above everything else in this dead grove. And it almost looks wet, like it's oozing, and almost like very slowly oozing an oil-like liquid.
Okay. Huh. I'm gonna continue to push down, so I would end up adjusting myself to about right here and use some of the bigger stuff to hide into.
Okay.
I will stealth it again, just for safety's sake. Yeah,
Nat
s-
20.
Yeah.
I'm in the zone.
You've got the
AutoZone.
ability right now to move around freely, like the plane just got to cruising altitude and you're free to move about the cabin.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna pace myself going in, trying to not make any noise. Going to make sure as I'm doing things though, I'm just going to, well, my investigation is not so hot, but I'm also playing on an advantage because I'm having the time of my life right now. Besides what
Okay.
you've described, am I seeing anything else?
Yeah, so now from where you're at, as you're kind of playing peeky boy in and around, you see these kind of tall, gangly, humanoid looking creatures. There's like two of them that you can see. that have these long needles sticking out of them everywhere on their body. You can hear rustling and voices of more than the two that you see, but those are the two that you can spot right now.
Okay. I'm gonna just slowly kind of pan my head around, make sure nothing's coming up behind me. You know, element of being sneaky here. I'm gonna start backtracking myself out of this. Get back to the group.
Okay.
What's up? So I'm gonna go here, hold myself, act like a chameleon.
And with that nat 20, I was gonna say just roll me one at the halfway point on the way back, and
okay.
Because with that nat 20, you're sneaky deaky.
Now there's about halfway. We'll go again.
Yeah. Well, you got both ends of the dice on that one, dude.
Thank goodness for your freaking advantage, because that would have been bad.
I made my butthole pucker.
Nobody likes seeing them number ones. So
how do you want to handle that one, DM?
So at first, as you are sneaking your way back, you trip over a boulder and you are about to faceplant into a pile of thicket that is dry and crunchy and dead. And at the last moment, you somehow stop yourself. Do the whole arm flailing backward thing, stand back and just be like, oh. And you continue your way back to camp.
Shit.
Run away!
Like the wind. I'm gonna nickname you Flash.
Oh, I come in making sure I'm announced because, hey everybody, just so you know, I scouted down there while you guys were getting ready for breakfast. There's these like pokey, they're kind of like needle trees in a way. I don't really know. They're oozing and they make weird noises. They're kind of tall. I can only see two, but there might be more. I almost tripped over a boulder, but I caught myself. Barely.
Barely's right. Hold on. So, like, pokey people?
Yeah, pokey people, but oozing. And purplish, like weird sappy ooze.
Huh. I don't know if I
Sounds
like that.
Sounds like what we ran into the first time we went to the winery.
Yeah.
Nasty stuff. They burn though.
Well, they can't catch fire.
Yeah, they burn.
Jeffrey.
Yeah?
Sticks.
You see him like reach in the back of a shell? Ha! Fire stick! Fire.
Well, I guess before we go fight them, we should all eat a little bit before we go. So, breakfast is done. Got some venison, some eggs, some toast, some bacon. I don't think there's enough for second breakfast, 'cause big man and puppy.
Puppy.
Good thing I'm
Alright,
little.
Well, there's enough to eat till we're comfortably full, though. I don't want to waddle into the next battle, if you know what I mean.
And since I'm drawing us a hero's breakfast, Here's breakfast usually give a resistance of some kind. I don't know if you want to give us a resistance or not. Like, by the rules, here's breakfast usually gives you a resistance of some kind.
I'm just trying to think of what the resistances are and how to roll for it. You make me add
Poison.
another page to my notebook.
There's poison, frost, fire. What other?
Necrotic.
Yeah.
What was the last one?
Necrotic.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Somebody roll me. Let's see. I'm gonna pick one. Swanson, roll me a flat d20.
$19.
That puts you necrotic resistance.
Is that
I don't know
just
how we-
me, or is that for everybody? Like,
Well, I'm assuming since we all ate the here. I'm assuming since we
Yeah.
all ate it.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody has necrotic resistant until, what is it, an hour, or is it 24 hours?
Good
I
question.
didn't pull my PHP up.
I don't know. Well, that would actually be
Or the DM
DMG.
guide. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a
Mm.
DMG.
It's a good thing I have that all right at my fingertips. Well, they didn't make it easily searchable there.
I want to say it's up until long rest, to be honest.
It did not give me an actual good answer.
And
Andrew,
choice
if you
them.
said
It just says the spell provides a temporary boost to character saving throws, offering a chance to avoid, but that's a resistance spell.
Mm-hmm.
a creature that partakes gains several benefits which last for 24 hours. The creature has resistance to poison damage, and it has immunity to frightened or poisoned conditions. Its hit point max also increases by 2d10, and it gains a number of hit points. So we're resistant to poison damage for 24 hours. We're immune to frightened and poison conditions. Its hit point also increases by 2d10, and it gains the same number of hit points. So everybody roll 2d10.
And then add temporary hit points.
Ah.
Ooh. And one more.
15.
3.
It gains the same number of hit points, so
Okay.
It's not temp, it's actual hit points. So pretty much whatever number y'all rolled, that gets added to your hit points for 24 hours.
Oh, my hip. Oh, just that. Okay.
Oh, so you don't actually increase your max, you just go above it.
No, it increases your max. You don't get temp hit points. You get maximum. It goes on your max hit points. So, like for me, I'm at 45 hit points right now. I rolled a 15, so I go to 59 hit points.
Let's see. Oh shit. Okay.
And that's pretty handy. Wait,
15.
I got 59 hit point.
Okay. So we do the same for Grimjaw. Oh. Okay. Okay, got
Well,
that done.
That puts me
Oh.
at 60 hit points. My bad. Too bad we're not going against Banshees, because then we can't be frightened.
Okay, hold on. 40, 45 and so
It'd be
how do I
59.
add this?
Wait, what's yours, Jacqueline? So click on the max, and then you'll see down at the bottom, it'll say override max HP.
Okay.
You'll put that number down in there. Once you do that and click off, it'll show current 59 and then 59 and then in parentheses your original health of 45.
So I'm gonna put the 59 in there or the 18 that I rolled.
You're gonna put 18. So you're gonna click on your health. Left click on your health. It's
Okay.
up at the top. Before you
Got
do
it.
anything, it's gonna say current and then max and everything. At the
Okay.
bottom, it says max HP modifier.
Right.
You're going to type in the number that you rolled. So for you, it's 8.
It was 18.
You're gonna. Oh, it's 18.
I rolled a
So
10
you're
and an
gonna-
8.
Okay. So just type in 18 where it says max HP modifier
Okay.
and
I got it. Nice. Very, very nice. 63. I can live with that.
For 24 hours, yes, you can.
Well, yeah. I better live with that or I'm in deep trouble. So in 24 hours, I'm back to 45. Got it.
Make a note of that quick. Okay.
Ray fuck DM once again.
Oh no.
But did he
That's
though? No.
Yeah, but did he though?
The
Alright.
DM is smiling. We're in trouble.
Monsters just got harder.
Okay. Are we all ready to finish breakfast and set upon our adventure?
I'm
Yeah,
going
we
to gather
don't-
up any leftover bacon and I'm going to put it in my bag. Got
Real
it.
quick,
lunch.
Swanson, where are we at on the timer?
We're good
Okay.
for 15.
15?
Yeah,
Okay, got it.
15 minutes.
Chuck can have the bread. I want the bacon.
Ray's gonna chug one of the bottles of rye and put put the other two in the, or he's gonna put one in his bag and then offer anybody else that wants any of it.
You can keep that, you drunk.
More for me.
He's gonna put it in his bag.
So you said you saw two, but you heard more?
I could only see two that I saw, Jocelyn.
Okay.
There's probably more in there. I was gonna make a suggestion because I'm still pretty hopped up here, where I'm hard to be seen, especially if I do it to you guys. You won't find me. I could flank them. This is where I shine. Because they won't see me coming. And I do a lot more damage when I'm not detected. But I can also wait if you guys want to take your time and do whatever. Or we can go head on in. I don't mind.
Well, if you want to go around and come in opposite us,
That's up to you guys. I just want to gauge opinions. I'm still feeling everything that I did.
This would
if
be the
we-
part where the party talks about what they're gonna do and then does it.
Okay. So if you come in from behind, perhaps
Uh-huh.
if Chuck and his puppy could come in on one side,
Mm-hmm.
and perhaps Ray could come in on the other, and I could just waltz right in and say, "Hey guys, what's up?"
Oh, you'd also have that blue thing with you though too. He could be your backup.
Not a problem. I can be on the edge. If I can see you, I can heal you.
And I know Grimjaw and I both weaken breath weapon.
But we just make sure nobody's on the other side of you, on the other side of them.
Well, our breath is 30 foot, so we can either hit them from each side, like go over on the left and the right side, and breath weapon in, or kind of create a elemental break with our breath weapons if we decide that we want to do that.
Could you tell how big the clearing was where this tree and these pokey dudes are?
Yeah, not very well, but the main entrance road, when I was taking a glance at it, I mean, there's a couple clearances, but the spot I'm gonna go, I have to be quiet.
Okay. So I'm thinking if it's bigger than 30 feet, then he can hit with the breath weapon, and no one on the other side is really going to be in danger if we stay on the outside edge of the dead grove. Does that make any sense to anybody?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, I think that checks out.
I'm pretty stealthy as well, so like I can sneak into my position if I need to.
Well, little Chuck, you can fly in on the dog. That'll be pretty quiet.
Oh yes. But wait, no. Doesn't my armor still clink? Is it not clink
will-
clonk?
It will clink clunk, but they're not going to be able to tell where it's coming from because you're going to be in the air.
Oh,
So they're going to have a hard time following your clink clunk.
they're gonna have to look up. No one looks up. Oh.
Has
I mean,
anybody got
Yeah.
a really good whistle?
I can make this really more interesting. How about I touch every one of you? They're not going to fight you.
Oh. I don't like the sound of that one.
My priest did that. And I got in trouble.
I think your priest punched people. I mean, it's up to you if you don't want my assistance. But I promise you, you'll have a hard time finding yourself if I touch you.
Just above
Okay.
table. What's that do?
Pass without trace. It's an elven spell.
Hmm.
So it also enhances your dark vision, additional 30 foot. And every track that you make with Pass Without Trace cannot be detected by enemy unless they're really good.
Okay.
Like they have to be up there in either investigation or some kind of arcana magic, like to detect things. Yeah, this is where it's gonna get fun. And if I touch everybody, you also get the long stride buff though too, which also jumps your range up an additional 30 feet.
Well, that's going to help me. I got short little legs.
Lieutenant Dan, you got new legs.
Yeah. Pass Without Trace, it's pretty much an aura and a 30-foot illumination for the duration. While the aura, you and each creature you choose have a +10 to dexterity, stealth checks, and leave no trace.
Well, that would allow us to get into place.
Yeah, I mean, that's if you guys want to, though. Long stride just gives you the ability to go faster. This is where this little topography is on. I'm gonna hurt something really bad.
I want to go fast.
Look,
Well, I
you
tell you-
guys. You can try it once, and if you don't like it, I'll never do it again to you. But this is how I've always been watching you guys.
I'll tell you what we can do. I've got Sacred Flame.
Fast.
So you guys all get into place. And then
Mhm.
I'll stay just outside. I can cast this 60 feet out. And I'll cast it on the closest creature to me. And when you see the Sacred Flame, y'all can do your thing.
Better enough.
I mean,
And
that
really-
way there's...
And remember, Jocelyn, just because you weren't in this last one, each square is 50 feet.
Right. So I will have to... I'm going to have to go right into... I'm going to go right down the path.
They're not gonna see you. You have advantage roll every time right now if I
Right.
touch you.
So, yeah. And that way, the
Everybody
only thing
will.
they're going to see, the one closest to me when I hit the edge. The one closest to me, I'm going to throw Sacred Flame. And when I
Right.
do that, the little buzzard will have to roll, what is it? A dexterity saving throw or take radiant damage. And because I'm a level 6, they will take 2d8 damage. Instantaneously.
Brandon's
And they
just
got
gonna-
no benefit from half or 3/4 cover. So if they're in the open and I see them, I can get them.
Brandon's gonna go around just fist bumping everybody, just to help everybody out. There you go, Chuck and your puppy. You guys are going to be sneaky now.
No clink clunks.
Ooh,
Yep.
no clink clunk.
Alrighty. Here, Jeffrey, since you're the last one, enjoy. Now you're going to be quiet as a turtle.
But I'm fast.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a sneaky fast turtle boy.
So, as Ray gets his fist bump, his eyes are gonna glow an even brighter green than they have before. Mechanically, he now has 90 feet of dark vision and 75 feet of movement speed. I just realized my movement speed when we leveled up jumped up to 45. It went from 40 to 45.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just
So
made you
I'm
go faster.
fast.
He gave you a NOS button.
I'm fast as
When
fuck,
in doubt,
boy.
push the button.
You
Well,
I'm
guys
no,
should,
fast.
throttle out.
you guys should all be in place before I get to the edge of the clearing. Because even
Oh,
with the
I'm-
extra 30 feet, I'm only moving 1 square at a time. So
Yeah, you take your time. We'll get set.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Alrighty, well, I'm going to flank, so just in case, let's make sure I don't do the fumbled Macarena here.
I need to find my mouse.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You're okie dokie.
Did you just teleport? Are you going to that side? Okay, I'll go to this side.
Well, I'm
Did you
trying to
ever
control
say?
Grimjaw too, so his Grimjaw is supposed to be the javelin.
Are we
It's kinda
doing
hard to-
stealth? Are we doing stealth rolls
I
when we get up here?
You're on advantage. Everybody has it. DM, can you roll
Alright.
Grimjaw, please, to make sure he doesn't, do a dragon thing?
Yep. I'm rolling my boy first. Oh, I did it at advantage. Why didn't it do it at what the deuce?
You
did do it
gotta.
again.
So when you right click on it,
you have to click it
you're
again.
gonna have the advantage,
Yeah, quick advantage.
and
Let it
then
go
you
green.
have to click the roll 1d20 at the
I
bottom
got it.
of that.
Yeah, I figured it out. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Grimjaw, not stealthy boy.
Oh boy.
It's a good thing he's still 50. He's 100 and some odd feet. 170 feet from where you last saw anything.
Alrighty, move him again and make sure. Roll him again there, DM, please.
Okay.
Because he's
Good
getting into the
lord.
the thick of things.
He is getting into the thick of it. Oh no.
Seriously?
I mean,
He's only a +1.
So he's a fighter, so technically with him having advantage, he should be rolling flat rolls.
Oof.
So we're actually, spoofing it a little bit because he's supposed to roll stealth at disadvantage.
Well, on the plus note, at least the first roll was the 6, so we didn't actually spoof that one too hard.
Alright. Well, he would have been aware of
Yeah.
that. He just would have heard a thud. And the birds would have been like, what was that?
The hell? Okay.
I'm right here.
See.
And I'm gonna-
So,
Who's the smartest
Jocelyn-
one in our
Chocolate,
group?
what's your night vision right now?
Not sure. Where would I find that?
Or dark vision?
It's gonna be under, where your saving throws are. It's gonna be in that box underneath it, and it's gonna be senses and everything. So like, it's gonna say passive perception, passive investigation, insight, and then it's gonna say dark vision.
I don't have a. Would there be more than 3 on the list?
Nope.
You should have. No, there's only 3. So my dark vision's at 90. Raises at what?
90.
So
Chuck?
when you fist bumped me, what did that do for me for dark vision?
It jumped
'Cause what
by
you
another
gave
30 foot.
So what you gave me is all I have.
Oh boy.
So yeah, she's a halfling, so she doesn't have
Oh.
dark vision.
Well, unfortunately, where everyone is positioned, even without Jocelyn having it being the closest, Chuck, it doesn't matter because everybody else can see it. With this extended vision, it becomes very
boy.
evident now in the center, surrounded by our little pokey humans, is a Gothias blight.
A who to what?
Illuminated
Ooh.
Gothias blight.
Okay.
I'm sure that's hungry.
At the bottom of the trunk, you can make out what appears to be a human corpse, wrapped up in some of the viney, spindly, almost roots / bark. You can see a battle axe glowing that has been wrapped up inside of this. Along with, now, y'all haven't communicated this yet because you're all in stealth mode, so, but everybody kind of individually is close enough with a 90-foot dark vision to be able to pick this out. So everyone individually has seen this but isn't communicating about it yet.
We're kind of far spread out to where Ray can see it, Freno can see it.
Grimjaw
But
can see it,
we're-
Jeffrey can see it.
Yeah, we're too far spread out to be able to even try to communicate it, and we don't have a wizard to do message.
That is correct.
Hang on.
Hold on.
You got me.
Yeah,
I got you. I can.
I forgot rogues have message.
Yeah. But I can also move without being. This is a nature-ish element, right? Watch this. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't clear the flight deck and run around to everybody really fast without being detected.
I'm
I'll
here
find
for
you. Alrighty. Here we go. Bruno just kind of pulls his mask a little bit tighter.
Cinches it up like a ninja's bandana.
Yeah. Hang on, I gotta refresh the page. It decided to say you're not gonna have that.
That's fantastic.
Cinches up a little bit tighter, and the first thing he does is runs right to Ray and very quietly says, "Hey, you see what I see, right?"
Yeah, see the axe right there under wrapped up.
All right. I'm gonna go the opposite way because I know Chuck and the puppy are over there. And then I can get the rest of the guys really quickly, and then I'll haul butt back. Just hang tight. I'm gonna make a bird noise. That'll let you know I'm in position, okay? Just listen.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Bruno, literally just having a nice little stroll in the park. Comes up on the
Whistling.
puppy.
Woohoo!
Hey, Chuck.
Puppy like pet.
Chuck, puppy.
Yes.
Hey, you see the tree right there, yeah?
Yes.
Big tree. You see that big axe in
Yeah.
there? It's illuminating. It's like it's someone's hand
Illuminating?
with it. Yes, it's glowing. Does that help, Chuck?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to communicate with the rest of the group because, yeah, I'm being sneaky. I'm not trying to scare you. But if you hear a bird noise, that's me getting back into position, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hang tight. Don't go anywhere. Just take a put. You're doing a good job.
Okay. Standing here.
Okay.
Oh.
Freno's
Alright,
gone,
sorry.
dude. He's hauling ass, so he comes up on Jocelyn. Jocelyn, hey.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, there's that big tree, right? So
Yeah.
we're trying to formulate an attack. I've informed Ray and the puppy and little Chuck that axe is glowing and the tree's got a hold of it with someone's hand. don't know what we're dealing with yet, but I have a feeling the axe might be something.
It sounds like it. So are we gonna go after the tree first, or are we just gonna... Do you know?
I'm not too sure. I'm just trying to get everybody on the same page. So
Okay.
if the bigger guys want to attack the tree, I'm going to stab everything on sight. That's not the big tree.
Okay.
Want to go communicate with Jeffrey? I'll make a bird noise. And trust me, it'll be loud enough to grab attentions, but it won't be loud enough to make me a target. So
Sounds good. I'll wait right here.
hang tight. I'll be going to Jeffrey now. There goes Freno, just not caring. Jeffrey!
Yeah?
Hey, so the consensus with Ray, Little Chuck, the pup, Jacqueline, and you, we're talking about this tree with the axe in it, right? It's glowing. We're thinking that has something to do with this big tree, but we're not quite sure.
Do you remember what happened last time we fought trees?
Yeah, I know. Ray thinks it's a mobile home. We're not going through this right now. I'm just trying to explain.
I got a good sword. We'll chop it down.
Okay. I see Grimjaw's over there just kind of drilling with himself, but I'm gonna go let him know. I'm gonna make a bird noise when I get back if we want to attack. I know everybody's kind of in position and I don't want to compromise that, so...
Like a crow or a cardinal or a starling? Like, what are we talking bird noise? There's lots of birds.
It'll be a high-pitched whistle from hell.
Okay.
Oh,
Damn it. Amazon Death
thought
Whistle.
it
Got it.
I thought it was gonna make a swan noise.
I heard something in my head there for a second, Jeffrey. I didn't know what the heck that was. Anyhow, I gotta go let Grimjaw know. I'll be back. Sneaks out right in front of plain daylight and just looks at the big tree and, hey, Grimjaw.
I'm gonna try it, but yeah.
Just so you know, the big tree has a nice glowing axe in it. Just so you know, we're going to probably mess with that and try to dislodge it or some way. There's a whole bunch of these little prickly things.
Well,
Everybody's in the loop, from Ray to the puppy to Little Chuck to Jacqueline to the turtle over there that's staring at you. Yeah, I'm going to haul butt back over now.
All right,
I'm
dude.
going to make a bird noise.
Let's do it. Let's party on.
Okay. One more time just to make sure, because I'm going around.
You've made a full circle of like 1,000 yards right now.
Yeah, I'm hauling ass. Welcome to the rogue life.
He said he did cardio today.
Why
Okay.
did friggin' Skinny trying to talk like punk? Friggin' I was really waiting on like party on Garth.
Who's Garth? Anyhow,
Fucking-
Freno is taking his time getting back, and all you hear is "Batok!" and that's it.
Now, do I get to throw a spell before the battle begins, or do we all have to roll initiative first?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Did we get a free action before initiative, or how are we doing this? Because we are kind of stealthing and everything, so.
Y'all are just sitting waiting for battle right now. You're waiting for the signal. So if you want to
He
take a
already
moment.
gave the signal before the break.
That I'm in position, yes.
Okay.
I'm
If that's the case, I'm going to take a free action here because I know in initiative I'm going to go last, and I'm going to go ahead and hit that blight closest to me with a sacred flame.
You have advantage, by the way.
Yep, because we're catching them by surprise.
Okay, so that's 5 damage unless they hit a dex of 15 or above.
Okay. Well,
And that's going to be the needle blight closest to me.
Hold on here. And what was the dex? You said dex save?
15.
I was thinking about it. Why is it not showing up in the dice log? Probably because nothing is in initiative yet.
Mm-hmm.
So their dex saving is a +1, so we'll get around that by doing this. We will go to a d20. Roll it flat from me. Womp womp.
Surprise!
Okay, so you cast, what was it?
I cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. This is gonna take me a second, so just hang with me.
Not a problem.
That attack sent a searing light through the darkness, and it hit that needle blight, catching him on fire, causing him to scream in pain. And the woods erupt around you.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Everyone, roll initiative.
Oh, not 20.
That a boy.
Chuck is ready for that one.
All right. Everybody got their rolls in except for Jeffrey and our boy.
Yep. Grim John.
Okay.
Why did they roll the same thing?
Because they're awesome.
They both rolled a 4+4.
Yep. All right. There we go. So that puts Twig Blight A up, which, oh my god, there's so much going on.
Real quick. Can we have Jocelyn, Jeffrey, and Grimjaw all re-roll because they're all 8. All 3 of them are 8.
Okay, so then if we do that, I mean, what are we gonna do?
They can re-roll and then you can change their initiative by, you know, like let's say Jocelyn rolls above Jeffrey, right? You can put
I know,
her
but
at
then
like
you're only changing
9
them.
and okay.
Right, but you're only changing their 3 positions. Like they're gonna be in the same 3 positions, just what order the 3 positions are in.
Or they can all, you know, in quote, go at the same time.
I mean, it just is what it is. It's just how it put it.
Yeah.
Still need to roll damage on
It's
that
fine.
light.
Oh, that's right. So Needle Blight, you did what, 4?
8 damage with the Sacred Flame. And he's burning.
I thought your Sacred Flame was 5.
Yeah.
2D,
You already rolled
2d8
You already rolled that.
you already rolled the
already?
damage.
Okay.
That's what
Alright.
initiated. That's what initiated this whole storm. So that means I need to go to Needle Blight A.
So is he at disadvantage now because he's on fire?
5 damage.
Because he's on fire, it takes 5 damage each time.
Yeah, no, there's something in there. I'll have to look it up as we go, but...
Are you okay?
He just sneezed.
I know.
Yeah, sneezes.
So Twig Blight A is directly on top of Ray. So he will attempt a melee attack.
No.
Hold on. The Blight has advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of the Blight's allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally doesn't have the incapacitated condition. Nope, nobody's within 5 feet. Okay.
I don't think any of these guys are within 5 feet of each other.
Yeah, nobody's within 5 feet. The reason, just as a above table thing, the reason all of these other enemies were able to hide is they have a passive to where they can basically hide in plain sight as vegetation.
Yeah.
That's why it looks so
they're
good.
Hence why they're in the bush.
So we've got somebody that can throw a fireball. We've got somebody that we got breath weapons. We've got.
Twig B is gonna move. Oh my god, the whole thing moved. Why? Twig B is gonna move up on Freno and get up in his business and try to hit him. Why is it taking so long to hit the... Well, these guys can't swing for nothing. Alright, moving on.
Like, the only person they should notice is me.
Wait, how did all these guys auto-initiative at 22? There's no way they all rolled 22s. Alright, just for that, you know what?
Reroll
one's dead.
initiative.
That one's dead.
Oh, natural
one's
selection's coming out on the DM's world right now.
That one's dead. Alright, did I get rid of a couple of them? Yeah. Any ones that's not labeled now are gone. Because that's frustrating. There's no way that should have worked that way. Why can't I get back the... Huh. You know what? All the Twig Blights are dead.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that should have worked that way.
They all saw us come prepared and got scared. And ran away.
They saw the one shrub burst into flames. They're like, "Yay!"
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. I don't know where the other Twig Blight is, but it don't matter.
On Chuck.
He's over by Jocelyn. Yeah, one's on Chuck and
Oh.
one's by Jocelyn.
Okay. Chuck, you're up.
All right then.
You still have
Don't
advantage.
piss the DM
sir.
off. Even when it's my own characters, don't piss me off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run over to this light right here with me and my wolf. Can I grab it? Grab it. Go run over to this little vine blight here. Give it a quick well, I think the first thing he's gonna grab is his sword today. He's actually remembered his sword exists.
Oh.
Wait, we are. The smooth brain has got a
24.
lesson in.
Nice.
Holy smokes. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
And while he's doing it, he does a quick Divine Smite. Doing 9 radiant plus 6 slashing.
So 15.
And then, because he has the second attack, he swings his sword back around. 15.
Mm-hmm.
That hit.
Oh yeah.
Doing 7 slashing. And because he's also on his little mountain, he and his steed have finally figured out, oh, it can actually do things. He and the steed have finally shared a brain cell. It's also gonna do over the slam with his attacks one modifier. That's a 20 plus 2. The wolf takes a little nip, but completely misses. And that ends our turn.
The reason that the wolf missed is there was nothing to bite. Divine Blight explodes into nothing but leaves and pieces of vines with the violence that you just enacted on him.
The wolf stares in surprise at the just exploding vines. Here we
Okay.
go.
Up next, the Goliaths. It just stands there.
That's a good
Needle
tree.
Blight. Needle Blight A is up. Needle Blight A is going to make his movement to Jocelyn and try to get a little bit of a retaliation. And it can hit or no. Nope. Nope, it can't. So that brings up Chuck, you already ran your puppy, so we're just gonna skip past that. Ray, do your thing.
All right. Is my action. Hey, where'd it go? I was gonna say that.
That looks about right.
And that is gonna go on that. And that keep. Anyways, the freaking tree. Because my freaking fairy fire keeps disappearing. I'm gonna cast fairy fire on it. So it needs to make a. Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. $15.
Okay, it's safe, so that failed. So each creature in the cube is outlined So pretty much the whole entire tree is just glowing green.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move right here. And did that. And I'm going to breath weapon. Everybody needs to make a EC in the tree to go Thias need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. E and C.
EC in the tree.
Well, it's a tree, just, the tree is just a tree. So what was the saving throw, con?
Dex.
Dex.
Yep. Oof. Fail. Save.
That one.
Fail. So C saves. The other two fail. So the tree and E take 11 points.
Okay.
C takes 6? Or, yeah, B6.
Okay. And then E was, what was it, 11?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the
Okay.
tree was 11, C was 6, and E is 11.
Got it.
Oh, wait. Nope. Back. Never mind. Take this damage off. I've freaked up. That was an action, and I tried casting a spell. That was an action. That was my bad. So, Ray's gonna run up on Needleblade E.
So you said remove the spell damage?
Yeah, remove the breath weapon. So the
I got it.
11
I'm on
off of E and the tree, and the
Got
6 off of D.
Yep, got it.
So I'm gonna run up to Blight E, and Ray's gonna, with his new reps on.
Really wonder what kind of damage this is gonna do.
And he's going to attack Needleblade E. 17 to hit.
Yep.
And that is going to be 12 points of damage. And that is
Okay.
going to be force damage.
Okay. So that moves us on to Blight B, which can only cover about 30 feet. So that puts that there. That ends Blight B's turn. Blight C can get up next to Ray. Hey, he gonna try. He gonna try.
Oof.
Ouch.
That's a nat 20. Well, come on. Are you gonna show up, or do I gotta click you again? I know I clicked you. Okay. Try again. A whole 4
Hey,
damage.
Hey, party. Should I do it to him?
Meh, save it.
Alright, I won't send it back because that's gonna take a focus point.
Yeah, save it. Jesus.
So you absorbed all 4 points of that.
Plus some.
You like pick a couple of the needles up, look at them, spin them in your fingers, like, huh, neat. All right, Freno, that puts you up.
Okay. Well, here comes the sneaky ninja. right on the back door of Blight D. And guess what's gonna happen? On advantage even, because here we are.
Oh no.
I think that hits. I don't know. Let me look. Oh yeah.
That's a crit.
Well, yeah, so here comes that and the sneak attack damage on top of it. For 19 points of damage.
Do you want to talk about how the blight exploded, or should we just say it's gone and move on?
I made toothpicks happen really fast, evidently.
He gone.
And I'm gonna roll a d6 to not provoke the big tree. Hopefully not. Yeah. So I'm gonna move half my speed, so that would be 35, because technically I would be going faster than that. And I'm gonna mosey right over here and stop. I did my turn.
Okay. That brings up your guys' chance to play Grimjaw.
Where do we want to move this turkey?
Right in the middle of the fight.
He's right, right in the middle of the fight. All right, give me a pointer and we'll move him there.
There's a vine blight if we want to have him on crowd control, or if we want to, because that vine blight's right there. So we can either have him go here or friggin', because he's still
How far can he
tight.
move?
He's capable of moving right now at 60 feet.
He can move
So
one
he
square. So he can go
should
right
be
up to
able
the
to
vine
move
blight.
up. He should be able to move up right there.
Is that where we want them all to go?
Has he got a distance weapon?
Stand by. So he's got his, well, he's got a javelin, and that's range. It goes from 30 foot max to 120.
Yeah, but once he throws it, you don't have it.
He's got breath, weapon, lightning. He's got 3 uses of that ability. Got a battle axe. If I don't think that'll put him in reach of the tree, because it's 5 foot to reach.
He doesn't have his
I think
battle axe equipped. It's only his great sword that's equipped.
I think he needs to take out C first. Because right now the tree hasn't done anything.
Okay. So we're gonna take him over to the Blight Sea.
Yeah.
Is that what we want to do? Okay.
Yeah.
Get all the little guys off. And then we can all
Alright,
gangbang the friggin' tree.
So he should have his great sword equipped. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't
Which
equip it, so.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not.
LDM,
Can't
can
tell.
you roll
No, I
for
got-
him?
Yeah, and I'm looking at it, trying to figure out. Okay, I got it there. Actions.
I gotta refresh the page because it didn't hook.
So the battle axe was equipped. But
Oh,
then I
it
got
was?
the great axe, which is a +1. There we go. I got it. Alright. Roll a hit. Oh no. Oh no.
Does he have one attack or two?
Actually, hang on. He's got an ability. Stand by because he's a fighter. I remember him talking about this. Hang on.
Yep.
No. There's some goofy shenanigans here where his ones don't count.
Oh yeah,
Isn't it
his one's
tactical
turning
mind?
in a 3.
Yeah, that's right. So that turned into a 3. So does that hit the Blight Sea then?
But
It will not.
no, that's on his damage. That's not his attack.
Oh, shoot.
Does he have a bonus attack? Or he just gets one swing?
No,
he
he
has 2
gets,
attacks.
yeah, and he also has action surge.
Mm-hmm.
But what is the DM wanting to do with the net 1?
Yeah, that's the ouchies.
I mean,
His
At
bonus
this-
action is second wind.
Does he have luck or something that he can roll again if he's got a 1?
nope.
Okay.
But I don't think I'm gonna punish him too hard for this. This is just gonna be a giant swing and a miss, and he actually just kind of giant look of surprise that he missed the swing. He kind of looks at his hand, looks at the axe as it kind of slipped in his hand when he was swinging, and he just seems rather surprised.
Do it again. Do it again.
So does he get? I don't
He's got
see-
2 attacks per.
Yeah, so he just gets to try again. So he goes back, tries again one more time.
Really?
What the fuck? He starts cussing out his axe, thinking it's the axe's fault. You piece of crap, you never loved me anyway! Alright, well that really was unfortunate.
Hey, Jeffrey's turn.
Yep. So Jeffrey, let's see, what do I have for? Yeah, he can make quick work of that little fella. So he's gonna run right up on Mr. Vineblight B. And big old swing-a-ding from the Vorpal sword.
Oh god. Oh god.
Amber.
Dirty 20 already.
Two hands it over the top for 14. Comes back to swing again.
Jesus.
Jeffrey evaporated Vineblight B.
Look, toothpicks. Again.
More toothpicks!
Yeah.
Hey, Fred! Oh, you're too far away from me. You're probably be able to yell that far, but I did it!
Well, he can yell now, so.
Fredo! Toothpicks again!
I just go, I'm not here.
Who's Freddo? You hear him whisper back, who's Freddo? And then that is gonna end his turn. Jocelyn, that puts you up.
Okay, I'm gonna swing my mace at the needle blight right next to me.
Okay.
Probably swing and miss.
That does miss.
And I do have a bonus action. So I am going to use spiritual weapon.
Do you not have 2 attacks?
No. I can magic and I can attack. If I attack with a weapon, I can't use a magic. But if I use my weapon first, I can do I've got a bonus action spiritual weapon, which can go out 60 feet. And there's nothing within 60 feet of me, so I'm going to put it on Needle Blight B. And that will do. Not much, but some. Now with the spiritual weapon, every turn, I can move it up to 20 feet.
Is that a concentration though, too?
Up to a minute.
Okay.
Up to a minute. So I took my swing. I cast a spiritual weapon. I'm concentrating. I got my little concentration, little pink saber pig here. And my turn is over.
I was hoping it was a sloth.
Oh no, I'm the sloth. This is a pig.
Okay, so that brings up Needle Blight E, who is going to do his best to attack Ray. What a swing! These boys ain't very coordinated. That brings us to the Vine Blight, which is right by Grimjaw. He gonna do something. Oh. He gonna try his Constricting Vine. Are you gonna show up in the roll log or just hang out for a little bit?
Does that work like a grapple?
Essentially. So you get bludgeoning damage, and then if the target is a large or smaller creature, it has the grappled condition. Evidently it didn't like that, so we'll try it again. See if, there we go. 18 to hit. What's Grimjaw's AC? 18. Okay, so first we'll roll the bludgeoning damage. Ten. Okay. And now the creature has grappled. Escape DC at 12 till the grapple ends. Target takes 4 1d8 bludgeoning damage at the start of each of its turns. And the blight can't make any more constricting vine attacks. So that ends the Vine Blight. On to Needle Blight F, who is going to stupidly charge Freno because he's angry. And try to claw him, because that's all they know how to do.
Nope.
Is that a nope or a yep?
Nope. No touchy.
Okay. No touchy. The blight just as confused as the whole day is long. Chuck, you're up.
All right. Let's see. Well, I see there's more needle blights to go after, so Chuck is gonna look right at them and say, "Away from priest!" What can I?
You can bind those. You can bind those two together if you draw a little square around them, and then I think there's. I forget what it looks like. Hold on here. Okay, give me my draw tool. So yeah, then there's a little like chain link deal, and then you can group them together so they travel together if you highlight around both you and your puppy.
Fair.
So you go up to the top and you get your little pointer tool.
Yep, got that.
And then highlight around you and the puppers. And then once you got that highlighted, it should bring up like a little deal and you can group them. And if you can't, I can.
Just doesn't. It was giving me the option a little bit. There it is. Nope.
Here,
No, it
watch
doesn't
this.
give me the option.
Okay, now try it. I have power.
Yay. I think. Can I move it myself? I don't think I can move it.
You just did you just
You
move
just
it?
did.
Okay. I guess
Somebody
there's
just
a
moved
weird,
you.
There's a weird spot I have to grab then.
Oh, is it maybe because they weren't centered on top of each other?
Maybe.
I think you have to grab
yeah.
you.
Okay, I'm a little confused, but that'll do it. All right.
You're always confused, so.
Chuck kind of stumbles into the tree, bangs his head into the branches of the tree for a little while, but then after gathering his wind and whatever, he takes a line swing at one of the needle blights. Turns out it's a
Nice.
very good blind swing.
Great blind swing.
Doing 7 piercing or slashing. And in the heat of the moment, he decides to divine smite. That's why. All right. Doing another 7 damage.
And this was on B.
This is on B.
Okay. Do you want to describe how you killed it? Because it's gone. Unless you wanted to waste more stuff. I should have just let you waste more stuff on nothing, but I can't.
As Chuck stumbles through the branches of the trees, he sees a big bright flash of light as his sword makes contact with the needle blight. And it disappears before he can even see it.
He doesn't even necessarily know what he just killed. He's just like, huh.
Then, stooping below the branch, he sees the needle blight attacking Jocelyn, and tries to give it a good old stab. 18.
Okay.
He does 9 slashing.
Okay.
What does sap do again? Oh yeah, that blight now has disadvantage on its attack roll.
Like they need it, but okay.
Yeah, they're not very bright.
And that ends. And also the Wolfie Chew decides to chew on the needle blight. Or it does not get it.
It sniffs it.
it takes a little whiff. That ends its turn.
Okay. That brings up Goliath Bright. There's no visible activity on this tree. The axe is still sitting entwined in its vines and its branches, glowing. The poor dead body lays at its feet. And it just looms standing there. Which brings us to our disadvantaged boy, Blight A, who, after getting hit by Chuck, is not real happy and is going to attempt to take it out on Jocelyn.
Hang on there, DM. It takes 5 damage per turn because she lit it on fire.
Oh shoot, you're right. That thing is on fire. Well,
Oh, this whole
Jocelyn.
thing I'm putting on. This is my spiritual weapon I put on the board right there.
do you want to describe how it burned to death?
Well, a brightly lit fire kind of crisps down into tiny little twigs. Just little bits of burning needles. Doesn't smell too great, but you could probably roast a marshmallow on it before it dissipated.
Nice. With that, that's off the board. Ray, that brings you back into the fray.
Alright.
Get him, Kung Fu Panda.
Drunken Kung Fu Panda.
Indeed.
He wasn't drunk enough yet.
So, Ray's going to unarmed strike on Blight E. 27.
Oh, yeah. Did you even set it with a question mark at the end?
With 9 points of damage.
That was Needle Blade E.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and describe the death.
And so with these new reps on his hands, he's just
This is really, really fun.
as he just pounds his fist through what would be the chest cavity of this thing, and with the force damage coming from his fist, goes through what would be the chest cavity and brings his fist back. And then for Needle Blight C, I'm going to bonus action. And I'm gonna Flurry of Blows with the reps. $18.
Oh, yeah.
$8.
And that was on C?
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
12.
Go ahead and describe the death of that one. You little
No,
ninja.
that 12 to hit.
Meets it, beats it, sunshine.
14.
I figured there was no way you weren't getting rid of that. All right.
Alright, so again, with the force damage, again, through the what would be chest cavity of Needle Blight C, and just ripping it apart.
But you're
You
just
shredded
looking
the
for
tree.
hearts.
Yeah, pretty much.
You just keep looking for hearts and you can't find them because these things ain't got none. Alright. Well, Ray, you got anything else you think you can pull off there, Trickster?
I'm going to move to the tree, and that's
Okay.
gonna be my turn.
Alright, Freno, our sneaky boy.
Uh-huh.
Have at her.
Okay, dokie. Well, here comes that gambler's blade.
Oh, let's go. Yep.
Okie dokie.
Let's see, where is he even on here? Oh, he's all the way down here. Okay. So that's a big old niner. Got it.
Mhm. Then I will use the second-hand scimitar there that I have.
Yep. Oh, nice. All right. Describe the death of this one.
So his frontal hits with the first one, which is the Gambler's Blade. He notices as he makes the slice through, it makes a nice little gap. He's like, well, if I duplicate that coming down, it should split it nice in half. And as soon as he over pursues it, it just turns into twigs and falls to the ground. And he just kind of goes, this is a good pair I got.
And that one's a gonzo. That brings up Grimjaw, who is up against our last little feller.
He's got to grapple his way out.
That is right. He is
Of
currently
14. He's got to beat a 14.
And that is a dexterity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dexterity saving throw on board for frickin'. Well, at least he rolled a 5 and not a 1.
So, what was the damage
Well,
of bludgeoning?
hold on. For 24 rolls, the grapple is a strength or dexterity.
Oh.
It depends on what you want.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, his strength would be more dominant.
His strength would be way more dominant.
Yeah, so let's rerun that back there, DM.
There we go.
No, he gets out of it.
He's pissed.
You
He's
think-
just pissed.
Think you can hit him with that damn axe?
Let's try this
Finally?
cursed axe. Yeah, there we go.
Hey! Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Nice.
13 on. Where is this guy? He's the. Okay, there we go. 1-4. Damage. He gets a second attack too, or is that because he had to break free?
He had to
doesn't
break
have
free.
So he doesn't have his second attack then.
No, he does not, because that was
Well-
one of his.
Yeah, because
Wait.
that doesn't that take up that ability?
Because he has to try to get
yeah.
out, and then it gives him an attack. That's it. He doesn't get two.
Yep.
So he's freed, but I'm just glad his axe actually finally did something.
Yeah, that was a nice little deal.
It looked like a lawn ornament.
Jeffrey seeing Grimjaw being in trouble and then breaking free goes, I got you, buddy! And he can move about 60 feet, so that's going to put him to about here. And I do believe my boy has some ranged attacks, so he's going to take and try to just chuck a dagger at him.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. And so that does what, 7? Oh yeah. So as Grimjaw broke away and actually shoved the vine blight back, Jeffrey came streaking over, reaches up inside his turtle shell, pulls out a dagger, grabs it by the tip of the blade, gives it his best flick, and as it goes through, it hits directly in the sternum, causing the entire blight to explode, the head popping off, the chest piecing apart, and it just crumbles to the ground in a pile of more toothpicks. Jeffrey will now turn his attention towards the Gulthias. He's going to cast. Where is my neat little stick? I want my fire stick.
No, no.
It's time for fire. Wand of fireballs.
Be careful, Ray's right up against that tree.
He'll be fine.
It's only a deck save. I'll be alright.
Poor Ray.
Wand of fireballs. And I'm gonna go full ham. We're going 5th level.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
yikes.
And so I suppose I need to actually mark the area where I'm gonna hit this, right? Well, that's way too big of an area.
How big is it across?
Oh, shit.
Fifth level, isn't that what, 60 foot across? That's 1 square.
20-foot radius sphere centered on a point.
Okay, 20 foot. That's gonna be 40 foot across.
So not quite a full circle.
Yeah, but still, you're gonna get the point across that you're trying to catch it
Yeah.
on fire.
So
Thing
I
is
need-
also trying to figure out if he's gonna hit me.
Depends on where he plants it.
So we said times 3.33, so like that.
Uh-huh.
That looks about right.
There we go. Fire! Great. I cast fire.
God, I hope so.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Wow.
Mm.
Alright, so that's...
Well, the tree's gonna make a save.
Oh, that's right. What is that on that? Let me read, because I'm not good at reading. It's kind of hard. Oh, Dex 15. Okay.
Eat it. Eat it.
Dex saving throw, Mr. Twee.
Look at that.
So.
38 points of damage.
Okay, bye. And that ends Jeffrey's turn. Jocelyn?
Okay, let's see. My spirit weapon is floating out there. I can move that as a bonus action. We're going to guiding bolt. That sounds like a good one. All right, guiding bolt.
Oh yeah.
It says radiant damage.
Okay.
Then for my bonus action, I need to put a thing up here for my little spirit weapon, which can move. How far can it move? I can move it 20 feet. All right. I need a little doodad for my spirit weapon. Make a little circle. And it Okay, let's see. That right here is going to be about 5 feet. Can we see that? Okay.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I can move it 20 feet, which is about to here. But it's not close enough to touch the tree.
20 feet should be about a third of the circle. Or a third of a square, roughly, sorry.
So that would take it there.
Yeah, that should get you.
So if I'm within 5 feet of the tree, it will do a strike.
Jesus, that's wow.
Okay.
Right.
Let's go.
Hold on, and 11 more damage.
Nice. All right. We'll do the 11 damage.
An action
Yeah.
move and an action hit. So now it's going to stay right there, and every turn it's going to hit.
Perfect. Chuck.
All right. Well, Chuck's looking around underneath the tree, trying to find out what he can attack. And all he really sees is this blight, so he's gonna fly over to it.
All right.
Where is it? There it is. Nope. Nope. He stumbles through the branches again, bumping his head a bit. Does not dodge it very well. There he is.
It's a good
Finding his
good
way
thing.
onto the plate. What?
I was gonna say it's a good thing you got a thick head.
Oh yes, he breaks down a whole tree with him. He runs on over to this blight, and looking at this giant tree, it comes into his mind. I want to do something cool. He casts Moonbeam.
Oh fuck.
Okay, so that's gonna do 2d10 clear all in a 5-foot circle. Overlays. I need to divide by like a 3. So we'll do that. That'll roughly right there. That's gonna
Okay.
do 7 damage on the Moonbeam. Really? That's it?
Does that have
How long
any radiant
Well,
in behind it?
it's all radiant damage.
Okay.
How long does it last?
It lasts so long as I'm concentrating, so a minute.
Oh god. Or until bread comes across the brain.
If this blight has bread in its branches, that might be a problem. And while he's also coming up, the wolf tries to redeem itself by biting at it. 16?
Oh yeah,
Oh, wait, no,
let's
that'd
go.
That'd be 18. Yay! Yes, Wolfie! Or puppy, you bite! Good puppy! That's gonna do... level... Let's do, so that's... Gonna be 7 psychic damage to this blight. And that ends his turn.
I think it is resistant to psychic. Let me look that back up again. Yes, resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and psychic.
Resistant
Or no,
means it takes
Not
half
immunity.
damage.
Sorry, immunity. Immunity
Okay.
to bludgeoning, piercing, and psychic. I misread that.
Bummer.
I was about to
So
say
we
if
can flash
it's
it, but we can't
resistant.
stab it.
Yep.
Oh, that's
What?
ends his turn anyway.
Goliath's turn comes up, and the tree just stands there absolutely dormant. There's no change in anything physical. There's no change in the body at the base of the tree. There's no change in the axe that's wrapped up in the vines and the branches. Nothing. Ray.
So, seeing that nothing is happening, going to attempt to pull some of the vines away from the area of the axe.
Okay. Give me a strength check on that.
No.
Oh no. You want to try again? Oh, I'll give you a second shot.
Still want a strength check, or do you want a freaking dex?
No, you're ripping at giant roots
I mean,
and vines and branches.
So, actually, what I'm gonna do, noticing that this didn't work trying to pull it, I'm going to try and essentially Hulk smash the vines.
Okay.
And I'm going to bonus action. And we're gonna do Flurry of Blows. 28.
Oh yeah.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
And 22.
Yeah.
5 or 11.
Okay.
Do I see any of the vines damaged, moved?
As you went into this fit of fury and just began throwing fists, they started to crack and break, and pretty soon there was chunks flying out left and right as you began to peel away a couple of layers that were protecting this axe.
Ray's gonna yell to everybody else.
Guys, I think we need to focus on these vines over here.
Okay. Oh boy. There.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Oh.
As he does that, Jeffrey goes, "What if we just dug it up, tipped it over?" And that then puts it to Freno.
Got a shovel.
Oh boy. Freno's actually gonna use his gambler's blade and his scimitar because that's considered slashing.
That's all slashing damage, you're right.
Yeah, and the tree's just sitting there, so that hit.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
And the second scimitar.
Yep. Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Grimjaw's up. What do y'all want Grimjaw to do to this thing?
Yeah. Oh boy. His strength is 18 plus 4, so
If we can hack at some of the get some of the roots busted, maybe we can dig the thing up and tip it over.
Okay, so first things first, since he's in range, we'll get him down by the base of this thing. What do you guys think you want him to run for a check to see if he can start to dig and or chop up root systems?
I mean, he does have a battle axe. It is a chopping device.
It is. Let's see if this great axe treats us any better than it has for most of the night.
Yeah, it hasn't been very nice to us at all.
Oh!
Wow, hello.
Alright. Well. Perfect. So that was that. So as Grimjaw runs to the base of this tree, he can see there are like 5 different major roots that kind of peel off in almost a pentagon shape. Each one going in, and he takes the first swing at the first one that he sees, and he cleaves directly through it. And you can see the whole tree kind of begin to shift a little bit as that one root was severed. Now it's balancing on the 4 as the first one was severed. Grimjaw, seeing that, is going to see the next one over and attempt to swing at it, although it is about outside of his range, so he's going to have to roll this attack at disadvantage. That one makes contacts with the root.
Wow.
But it was just the tip of his axe. And so as he, at the very tippy tops of his fingers, reaches out, begins to slice through the root, but only makes it about a quarter of the way in, and his blade is stopped. Which brings up our boy Jeffrey. Jeffrey, seeing Grimjaw chopping at the roots, goes, well, that seems like a good idea. Comes over to this side where you can see another set of roots protruding out, and will take his Vorpal sword, aiming for all of it.
Oh no. Oh, that's a crit.
what root?
As he swings down, it actually goes through the root, past the mud, back up into the trunk, carving a chunk out of the trunk, almost creating a void, like a V underneath that side of the tree. As you hear the tree begin to creak and moan, now losing 2 of its roots.
How tall is this tree?
About 55 or 60 feet.
So it's going to fall.
And we're all around it.
Well, the roots that are chopped are on the top of it. So it's going to fall, if that's north, it's going to fall south or southeast.
I like where your mind's at, Jacqueline.
Okay, so yeah,
Yes,
anybody
you
south or
might
east
want
of
to
the
pass
tree-
that on to your party members.
Okay, hey guys, when this tree goes, it's gonna take out anybody out that's in the way. It's gonna fall away from Jeffrey and Grim. So anybody on this side of the tree needs to get out the way. Because I know I, for one, cannot duck a 50-foot tree. So Chuck,
Oh no.
the money.
Love the
Okay,
confidence. Oh, good.
I'm worried about you and your puppy. You need to be out of the way, because even if you can duck out of the way, the top can take you out.
Oh,
I don't want
oh,
the
my
tree to
puppy.
fall on you, so be careful. You need to protect your puppy.
Puppy.
Jeffrey's turnover.
Nope. So that was Jeffrey's first swing, right? Yeah, sure was.
Yeah.
Wow. So you got 1 root gone, 1 root damaged, and 1 root gone, and there's 5 altogether.
Yep.
The
Okay.
tree's kind of tilting.
It's starting to lean a bit.
Just a little.
Just a bit. So, Jeffrey, looking at that one that's partially damaged but not completely let go yet, he is going to attempt to throw one of his daggers that he has at it. It's a glancing blow, not deep. You can hear the wood fibers split, and they're kind of straining as that third one is still kind of holding on. But if you've ever heard either a tree falling or what it sounds like to hear wood splitting, that subtle cracking and straining of the fibers of the wood is very evident. Which brings up Jacqueline.
Okay. I'm gonna move my 30 feet up here.
And then?
And then my spirit weapon is gonna take a hack at whatever root it's closest to.
Okay.
And I'm gonna holler at Chuck. You gotta move!
I can't.
And my turn's over.
Chuck, you're up.
Okay. Chuck hugs his puppy around the neck and then does a quick teleportation over there. And then from there, seeing all this root nonsense, can I move the moon? Is it movable? Blah 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 blah. This is. Damn it. Okay, great. I moved the moonbeam over to one of the roots. How many roots are still left? Is it just one?
So 2 are gone, 1 is severely damaged, 2 are intact.
All right, great. So I put it on the severely damaged one. He's actually acting kind of smart today. Unbelievable. I know.
Well, he's got a cap.
Does 12 damage to it. And that also isn't a magic action. Oh no, it is. So that ends his turn.
So that third beam begins to start making that sharp cracking noise as it begins to peel apart as the weight begins to try to pull the tree further and further over. It's just straining as it begins to pull apart ever so slowly. As you're watching this tree begin to get uprooted and chopped down, you can almost hear a demonic cry, almost in sorrow, not in anger but in sorrow. Oh, Chuck, you forgot your puppy's turn.
That puppy shares my turn.
Is your puppy doing the moonbeam?
No, I'm doing the moonbeam.
Oh, okay, go.
What?
I jumped ahead of you.
No, you put me and then you have the wolf separately, but we just share a turn.
But doesn't your puppy get a bite?
Oh yeah, you're right, it does have a bite. The bite, the wolf was a little disoriented after the teleportation. 13?
Oh yeah, okay.
Jeez.
So that hits. And then that does 5 psychic damage.
Ah. Immune.
Yeah, because there was a fae, so I can't. That's all I can do.
Dang it. All right, Ray.
Alright. Ray's gonna get underneath, like, he's gonna jump down off of the tree and then gonna get under it over here. And is going to he's gonna look at his staff, hearing the tree crying and everything, and he's gonna look at the branch that he has from the Golthaya staff. He's gonna look at it and be like,
I guess this is what happens when I burn or damage this thing. Neat.
and he's going to put the staff back on his back, and he's going to unarmed strike the root closest to him. 18.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Okay.
Now, was that on a healthy route? The last healthy route?
Yeah.
Because Grimjaw's probably the one that's damaged.
Yep. I'm gonna do it on the less healthy one.
Okay.
And then for this one, I'm gonna do another flurry of blows. 13.
Mm-hmm.
7.
Okay.
14.
Yep.
11.
Okay. It is beginning to lean almost now at like a 20-25 degree angle. You can hear the entire base of this tree straining against what it's got rooted in the soil versus the top heavy weight of this as it's beginning to slowly tip away from you guys. Freno?
Yeah. Nope. I end my turn.
All right. Grimjaw, seeing it beginning to strain and struggle, can see there's one last little strand holding this thing on.
Jesus.
As he cuts through that very last strand, you hear a giant crack that echoes out, and there's a sharp blue-gray smoke that emanates from the base of the tree as it tips over and crashes on top of all of the dead shrubs and trees, flattening out an area that is 80 by 80 feet wide as it rolled down its destruction. The tree, as it crumbles down, spews out this glowing axe that has almost a green hue to it that clangs away noisily to the ground 15 feet away from the trunk. Did we do it?
There's that axe.
Does it
If
still
I
have
need-
one root? Does it still have one root in the ground?
I don't know, give me a investigation check. There is still one root that is in the ground.
We need to cut the last root, guys. We can't leave any part of this thing alive. Whose turn is it? My turn?
I think Grimjaw still has one attack left, yeah?
Uh-huh.
So Grimjaw will move over, seeing that last root still attached. And Great Axe, don't fail me now. Good enough.
Made to beat it.
Oh. He cracks it, but just can't sever it.
Second bat.
Jeffrey, seeing Grimjaw struggle a little bit, goes, "Don't worry, buddy. I got it." And with that, the last strands of these giant roots are severed. And that bluish gray smoke that had been emitting from where this tree had toppled begins to sparkle a little bit. And you almost see a shimmer in it as it almost rises up like it's from a fire and disappears into the night sky.
Anybody see ghosts? Alright, that tree's not coming back, guys. Thanks for tackling that last bird.
Anytime! I like punching stuff.
Yeah, with your sword.
You want to trade?
Nope.
Sure.
Can't hold it.
Pretty cool. Aw, dang it. Alright, what do you guys want to do?
There's that axe on the ground. Who's feeling froggy to touch that?
I will. Gets down,
get it,
gets off the wolf, and tries to touch it.
So, when you get it, you pick it up, and it is a magical battle axe.
Oh? Can I use it?
Sure can.
Somebody do a
Man.
check on that to make sure it's good magic or bad magic?
We don't have a wizard.
I don't have Arcana.
Let me check. Let's see what I've got. I'm gonna check.
Chuck is also going to check, just with his own roll.
I mean, a 13 is not bad. Jocelyn, you got this sorted out.
I imagine he's like putting his eye right on.
You.
I
I just know it's glowing.
I just wanna see. Oh god! Oh god! Fucking nat 20. On an Arcana check.
Cool. So,
So Jocelyn and Ray both start to look this over, and as they look at it, they see the handle is very ornately carved with leaves and vines. But the weapon is noticeably lighter. It weighs about half of what a traditional battle axe would weigh. You can tell through your Arcana check that this thing is specifically designed that if you hit a plant or a plant creature, it's going to take an additional amount of damage. If a creature of non-good alignment wields the axe, it will spout thorns. It does not like evil people. Making that then wielder who is evil get stuck with at least one piercing damage after each attack.
Give it to the paladin. Who's better? Who's a gooder? Who's part of the good thing than a paladin?
Oh, also, if you hit a creature with this weapon, you can force the creature to make a con saving throw DC 8 plus the ability modifier to make the attack roll and your proficiency bonus. On a failed save, the creature has the prone condition, so you can topple them.
That's
Now
30.
my other question is a paladin freaking proficient with a great axe? Or yeah, great axe. Chuck,
Yep.
are you proficient with the great axe?
I don't know. I don't think so. 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 I don't Features and traits. Where is that? Armor, weapons. Where is that? I'm proficient in martial weapons, so Great Axe would be a martial weapon. I don't think I
Okay.
have mastery over it though.
Yeah.
Martial counts though.
Yeah.
Now give the great axe to the paladin.
I mean,
Well,
it
he was the one that
says
he was the one that went and picked it up, so it is his.
Well, I mean, so one, we discovered that if somebody bad grabs it, I don't know if Eldrick is considered bad or not.
Well, what's your alignment?
And that is not my alignment. It would be Punk's a Eldrick Knight.
Yeah, but is he?
The DM was gonna have
Good.
to look at his background though to tell us his alignment.
Well, I know he was messing with necromancy last session that you were part of. And well, he didn't mess with necromancy. He when we uncovered it and everything, he kind of walked away as we were covering it back up. So
So he does have weapon mastery, battle axe, topple.
But is he good?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Background.
yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
because
I
I'm
don't
lawful
wanna-
neutral. I'm not lawful good, so I don't think I could wield it.
And then
All of
I don't
his
think as a
things-
cleric I could wield it.
Everything under characteristics is neutral.
I mean, he could. Neutral's better than
Yeah.
chaotic
It's all
neutral.
it's all just dashes. So he maybe didn't even define it.
Oh. Yeah, it'd
Yeah.
be safer in the paladin sounds at this point.
I'm holding it, so it's mine.
Finders keepers.
It's my battle. It's my battle axe, and I want it now.
This is my battle axe. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
I want it more.
All consensus, we gave it to little Chuck.
Mhm.
I say we give it to Chuck.
Yeah.
I mean, give it. I already have it.
I mean,
He
Well, then we
let go
let-
of it.
as long
You
as
keep it.
see, my other thing is, as long as he can remember that he actually has it.
Well, he's remembering his sword. This is prettier than his sword, so I imagine.
True. He also probably stole the brain cells from the needle blight, so he's a, you know,
He's got
little
two
bit
whole more brain
smarter.
cells.
Right?
That's a,
It is- it is-
200%
It is
increase.
sparkly and pretty, so sparkly and pretty that would attract attention. So maybe he'll remember that easier.
Hey,
I think this is good.
Um,
Longer.
I'm going to make a as much as I don't want to do this one, I'm gonna make an investigation check on the body that was under it.
Okay.
Nat 20.
So, the adventurer's body is pretty well rotted out. Has some very tattered, kind of chintzy almost leather armor. Um, obviously, you've taken the axe that was bounced away from him. There's not much left to him anymore. It was obvious that some of the carvings on his leather were also of vines and leaves and things that look quite a bit like the carvings on the battle axe, but there's not much left to him.
Can I tell if he was... How do I phrase this? Because when we passed by this area to drop off the first stone, we walked through the battle. Do I notice anything that would tell me if he was part of that memory that we walked through?
You can tell he's definitely from a different era than the battle that you saw. This is someone who came recently, whereas that battle was something that was obviously very ancient.
Okay.
Recently, but not that recent. If he's all
Yeah.
yucky and
Yes, I mean close enough to your time to where, you know, he's kind of from your time, but also not from that time.
Noticing this and everything and recalling Jocelyn's, not gonna say issue because it seems bad, but recalling her concern about us disturbing the other graves in this area, the, you know, stacks of rocks and everything. Ray's gonna look at the rest of the party and
Should we lead this adventure to rest with the rest of the people in this area?
Yeah, I see fit to it. We should.
give him a proper burial.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think we just bury him right here. There's a few rocks. There's a big hole where the tree was. It's already dug. Seems like less work.
It makes sense. This is where he died. This is where we should bury him.
Chuck, do you mind helping me lay him in this hole?
Buck goes into a large form and starts digging with his hands.
We'll put him in the hole and cover him up and pile rocks on him. I'm gonna say a little blessing. Nom 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 nom. Okay, we're good. Thank you. He's buried.
So, while you guys are finishing up that burial ceremony, unbeknownst to you, Strahd has trod up on Nightmare and has just been watching you bury that poor traveler. And he's just been sitting there observing, waiting for one of you to notice his presence. So I need everybody to roll a perception check.
because we're good at these.
actually kind of makes sense based on Jocelyn's place on the map. Which you should be tucked in a little bit closer to that tree at this point too, Jocelyn.
Okay. I'll move closer in a minute. I'm gonna turn around and look up and go, oh, hello. And back away. Guys, we got company. Guys,
Yes.
Huh?
Oh
we
shit!
got company.
Oh,
Shit!
not every day you see two asses on one horse.
I just want to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished so far. I never thought this group would be this entertaining. It's truly brought joy to me, and if you can't tell, this land has no joy whatsoever. You are absolutely a breath of fresh air around here. I had considered inviting you to the castle for a meal, but I felt compelled to introduce you to a friend of mine first. I hope this goes well for you, but I doubt it. And that bluish gray smoke that you had saw evaporate out of the bottom of the tree begins to descend back down. An immense, overwhelming smell of sulfur begins to fill the air. Strahd looks as the shape begins to take form. May I introduce you to Ice Ventura?
No. No, you may not introduce us.
As an ice devil appears in front of you.
Oh, what did I tell you? You can't introduce us.
So what? Is this one of your other minions?
Oh, quite the contrary. A friend. Owed me a favor. Called him from the 8th level of hell. But anyway, I have things to attend to. Ta-ta. We'll see you, maybe for dinner. Or not.
Uh-oh.
And he just poofs back into a bat form, and him and Nightmare disappear in bat form.
So where does this devil come up in the initiative?
He popped in at a 19.
Oof.
But it's not his turn yet because I still have one.
Correct.
Okay. I still lower from hell. So
Told y'all this is gonna be a dungeon crawl, just not in a dungeon.
that's okay. Okay. What I got? Cast spell. What am I gonna do? What to do? Okay. Right, in the interest of self-preservation, I'm going to cast Spirit Guardian. Lasts 10 minutes. And I have protected spirits in a 15-foot circle or 15 feet across around me and anybody close to me. So if this creature comes close to me, then they will take damage. Done. Level 3. And it will be 1d8 for every spell level above 3. Casting level 3, so it'd be 1, 2, 3d8 if he gets that close. Okay. Well, he's not that close yet, but no, he's not that close yet. That's a waste. Who's closest to him? Reno? Nah, I know what I'm gonna do. Guiding bolt. 120 square feet. Right at the creature. Does that hit?
Let's see, hold on here. It's a guiding bolt.
Yep.
Okay, that's magic, right?
Yep.
Okay, what's the save on that?
There isn't one that's hit.
Oh no, 15 definitely doesn't hit.
Well, I gave it a shot, guys. Swing and a miss. My secondary action would be... Would my bonus action increase...
Actually.
No, I don't think it
Shit.
would. No, it wouldn't. Wouldn't affect it. Nope, that's it.
Alright. Well, that stops us right at 11 p.m. So pretty close to the mark we were looking for.
Mm-hmm. All right, boys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen, you beautiful fuckers. That's gonna do it for us for the night. Hope everybody has a wonderful evening. We're gonna call it there. So, boys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen, you beautiful flockers, that's gonna do it for us. Hope everybody has a wonderful evening and keep them wings beautiful.